And here we are with our dear friends Libra. How are you, Libra? Beautiful Libra, sensitive Libra. Very kind Libra, very, very kind. All right, Libra, let's see what we got for you guys this week, okay? As I always say, this is only a general reading, so please do not make any important decisions based on this reading, okay? Instead, if you would like a personal reading, personal like meaning yours, you're going to be blown away what you're going to find out. It's going to be just you and I on camera. We look at each other in the eyes and I can feel your energy. I can see your heart. This morning I did a reading. I did 3 readings this morning for this beautiful lady, a Leo, from down the States. I say down because I'm in Canada. And I guessed her sign. I says, are you a Leo? She says, yeah. How did you know that? She says, okay. And what about your ascendant? I said, let me think. And I said, you're a Virgo. She says, oh my God, Marco, how do you know that? The force. Well, I've been doing this for 40 plus years, you guys. I can sense people. I don't even use the cards most of the times. At the end, they go like, okay, can you pull some cards? Sure. But all I do is look at them. Your energy tells me everything. Your eyes tell me everything. I can see right here. I can see right here. Then I can see your heart immediately. And from your heart, I know you inside and out. Nothing you can hide from me. Your heart cannot hide anything. Your heart is true blue. You can tell me everything, anything you want with your lips. But I'm reading your heart. So. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Seth. The energy for the week, Libra. You're ready to get going after a not so good experience. You're ready to get things going. You're eager to get things going. Let me see what's developing for you guys. There's Libra right there in the middle, which means listen up. All right, this could be very well for 2 people, okay? But let's see first. Let's see. Okay. So someone is crying and someone is realizing that you cannot be away from each other. Simple as that. Now, of course, you're a Libra, so this is your card, but this is also lawyers and legalities. Now, right now, I think you guys had an argument. And it's almost as if, I think it might be you. Right now you are crying, you're offended, you are pissed, disappointed, and you're kind of looking away from them. You're thinking, is this worth it? Is this my destiny? Should I go somewhere else? Now, they are kind of quiet right now because, let's be honest, they're the ones who screwed up. They did something they should not have done. I am not talking about cheating yet. I'm saying they did something stupid. That hurt you. And you've been crying. And you're wondering if you should perhaps cut this thing off and go elsewhere. And you're kind of praying and asking for higher help to make a decision. Now, the problem is, on the other hand, that you guys are destined to be together. You brought together for a reason. There's an angel above you guys. You're like Adam and Eve. You can't separate. What would Adam be without Eve, and what would Eve be without Adam? Think about it. I know it's a story, but you know what I mean. So So you're not a very happy camper right now, Libra. And they're kind of, yeah, they want to fix things, they want to mend things, but at the same time, they're not really assuming the responsibility to say, I am sorry, honey, I made a mistake, I should not have done that. Now, I don't believe this has to do with cheating, okay? Let me see, first of all, what is it they did, okay? Let me see what they screwed up. Let me see. See, the thing is, they made you an offer, but it's not a sincere offer. In other words, they want to fix it, but it's not a sincere offer. That's why you're really disappointed. Okay? Set. 3. All right. Here's the offer. Here's the argument. And you're extremely tired of it. You're extremely tired. Well, what they did was, they're driving you bananas. They're driving you insane. They're constantly arguing with you. They constantly want their way. They don't trust you. They don't trust you. And I think what's happening is you're losing trust in them. So now they're making an offer. They want to come back. The first offer was too small. It doesn't have to be money. It's not money. It's not a gift. It's a compromise. It's a conversation. So you guys are at a huge argument over something. And I think it has to do with the fact that, see, this makes you cry. You see that? And here's the offer again. And here's the argument again. Oh my God. And this is them leaving right there. See? Look at this. All right. I also sense that this person might be of a different culture. Age-wise, no, that's not a big deal. But basically, they're not trusting you. I believe this person is even not stalking you, but like they're looking into your phone, they're looking into your email. They kind of, sometimes they even follow you around when you go out. Let's say you go for groceries and you're legitimately going for groceries, but they're behind you, following you. In other words, this person doesn't trust you. And you're saying like, what the hell is the matter with you? Like, why don't you trust me? But they pretend, they make excuses. And you have enough of that. Like, come on, like, can you just leave it alone? Like, I'm getting tired of this. And you're very disappointed about this. Now, there might be other reasons, but it really sticks out on me, you know? There might be other reasons, however. Financial, maybe. Financial reasons. Now, the thing is that this relationship is brought together for a reason. So you're thinking, perhaps this is not for me, and this is really bothering you. So they keep making an offer, and then arguments, and you're basically very, very tired of this. You're very tired. You're very, very tired mentally. You're crying, can't sleep at night. You're up all night, and then they make you another offer, saying, no, piss off. Like, why do you keep on doing this? Why do you keep on? I thought you said you were going to stop. So it's like either you walking away or they're walking away from you. And you're asking for higher assistance because this is not going to work like this. At the same time, there is a lot of love here. Now, they tell you that they do that because they love you, because they don't want nothing to happen to you. That's why they follow you. That's why they stalk you. I want to make sure you're okay, but at the same time, that's not the whole truth. It's because they just don't trust you. And so you're asking yourself, why don't you trust me? And this is disappointing for you guys. Let me see. Yeah, you guys are planning is this upside down? No, it's not. You guys were planning a family together or a business together. You guys had big plans, like you guys could be a powerhouse, a power couple. And look at this, it's upside down. I mean, this is super wealthy family. You guys have big plans together, but it's upside down. And look at this, now you feel poor. You went from the 10 of coin to being out of the house, stranded with no money, penniless. So this is really, really weighing on you. Like, we had big plans. We're going to be successful. we're going to have a big family with children and everything. We're going to buy a house. We're going to be in business together, do something together. And now I feel penniless, stranded on the street. And you're tired of this. Let me see what you're going to do. You got to make a decision. You have to make a decision, my dear friends. You feel prisoner. You can't keep on going like this. You can't keep on going like this. You just cannot keep on going. So you are confused. You don't know what to do. So you're staring in the space saying, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Give me an answer. Give me an answer. And now you're entertaining lawyers and stuff. So this is what's going to happen, you guys, because you just cannot take the arguments anymore. You cannot take the arguments anymore. So I'll tell you what's going to happen here. Some of you, because here's the decision card. Some of you are going to say, okay, enough is enough. All the hope is lost. I am going to get a lawyer, get this thing done. Now, let me see if some of you are going to fix this. Let me see if some of you are going to fix this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So some of you are going to get a hold of a lawyer. Oh my God. Okay, so there could also be some difference in age here, like quite a bit of difference culturally also. Look, you guys have the potential to be a power couple, blessed, meant to be, destined, a power couple. But you know what? It's just too much work. It's just costing you too much. This is the wounded soldier. It doesn't matter what he does. He cannot get to the end. He cannot get a solution. He cannot get this thing resolved. And the reason being is this person is just too firm, too stubborn, too stern. It's either his way or the highway. He tells you that he follows you around because he doesn't want you to get into trouble or to protect you, but the reality is it's a cultural thing, okay? Let me be honest with you. It's a cultural thing, most likely. This is the way their culture is, and there's nothing they can do. You know what I mean? So they love you. They want to be with you, but they do all kinds of things it makes it just too hard. So you're going to have to make a decision. You either accept it the way it is, because they're not going to change. The emperor never changes. The emperor says, I need to change. I am the boss of everything. I don't need to change anything. How do you think I got here in the first place? To be the emperor. You're just a queen or a king. You need to learn to become like me. I'm teaching you. So in their mind, of course, they're not telling you that, but that's what they think. They don't need to change anything. So my dear friends, I'm telling you, if you really, really love this person, then make an effort. In the long run, you're going to be happy. But I'm telling you, so much work, so much work. There's so much effort. You're so tired. So I cannot tell you what to do. I cannot tell you stay or leave. All I'm telling you, some of you are going to leave. Some of you are going to stay. But so much freaking work. But the other side of the coin. The other side of the coin is this person is never going to cheat on you. This person will protect you with their life. This person is a forever person. This person will never leave you stranded. This person will feed you, will look after you when you're sick. This person will wash the dishes when you are tired, etc., etc., etc. Extremely protected. So listen to this. Extremely protected, but extremely protective, meaning you either theirs or nothing. They own you. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Depends on your culture. Certain cultures, a lot of wives would give anything for that. Certain cultures, they want the freedom. They want to be able to go out on Tuesday nights. It's a girls' night. What girls' night? This guy's going to say, what? What is that? What language are you speaking? Oh, tonight is girls' night. Girls' night? What the hell is that? Oh, it's the night when we girls go out with our men and, we go have a drink. What? Come again? I don't understand that language. Girls' night? So, I am telling you, you have to make a decision. Truly, I'm not joking. You have to make a decision, okay? All right. Now, signs on the table, we got Aries, we got Leo, we got Aquarius, we got Libra, Pisces, and Taurus. All right, let me see love message here. This one, okay. It is safe for you to love. So, yeah, it's safe. You can't miss with them. In other words, they're not going to let you down. They're never going to cheat on you. You're never going to starve. They will provide you. They will give you anything. But at the same time, they own you. Do you understand? So that's a decision you got to make. It's a cultural thing, okay? Now, 3 messages from the universe. Okay, that's one. That's fine. That's fair. All right, let's see what they want to tell you first. I can't stop thinking about you. Exactly. That's the way of telling you I love you. That's the way of telling you I need to protect you. That's the way of telling you you're mine. Now, some people would love to hear those words. Who doesn't? But it depends how you interpret it, okay? Too much of a good thing can know sometimes it's a bad thing, okay? All right. Fate and meeting and travel. So you guys probably met while on vacation. And it looks like, I told you before, you guys were meant to be. So I can't tell you what to do. I cannot tell you give up and stay with this person forever. But it's going to be a lot of work. If you're prepared to be on a roller coaster of emotions, which a lot of people love, and in a way this is what you're really looking for, you don't want a boring life, don't worry, there's going to be lots of emotions here, okay? Lots of emotions. All right. Thank you, you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you need me for anything, whether you want to talk, whether you want to do cards, whether you want to talk about the seminar, life-changing seminar on the law of attraction, get a hold of me. All the information is bottom left. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Thank you.